Loves. Welcome to a taste of Lavina, Poetic, Empress, coming at you with a taste of Joanne, the Black Poet Stevens. We're going to discuss Let Me Lick Your Mind. Hey, Brian, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining. Hello, Poetic Diva. I'm going to bring you in 1 second. Let me get this party started with Deepest Thoughts by Lavina, Emotional by Lavina. Oops, that was Expressions by Lavina. Emotional by Lavina, and My Dirty Little Secret. All 4 books are available on my website, a taste of Lavina Poetic Empress .shop, and also available on my website is Supreme Blackness. And this, as you can see, it goes from big to medium to small down the front of the shirt. Supreme Blackness is divine energy, supreme frequency, and universal vibration. Get connected at a taste of Lavina Poetic Empress .shop. All 4 of my books are available on Amazon. Check it out. Yes, I'm rushing a little bit because I'm about 2 minutes late. Don't like to be late. But let me bring my guest in. Somebody called me. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, there you are. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
Welcome to a
hello,
taste of.
hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you
I
doing?
am great. I'm happy to be
That
alive.
girl, okay, that part. And healthy. Am I right, Mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. With
Honey.
everything that's going on. Yes.
Yes, yes. Do me a favor. Sit back a little bit from the camera.
Oh,
There we go.
close, right? There we
Yeah,
go.
so they can get, the fullness of you. Okay. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome my guest, Joanne, the Black Poet Stevens, author of Let Me Lick Your Mind. Well, babies, I want to find out, is it um just on an intellectual level she's licking, or on an erotic level? We're about to find out. So, Miss Diamond Black Poet.
No, you
What
said it
started
right the
you off?
first time. It's Miss
I
Steven.
I know, but I like that diamond,
Yeah,
honey.
because you can't crush a diamond.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So we gotta weave that in there somewhere. But
Yes.
what started you writing? And how did you come up with Let Me Lick Your Mind? I have so many questions. Let me just start. What started you writing?
Well, first I used to write as a hobby.
Hmm.
My dad is very strict. Couldn't go outside, couldn't have company come over. So you know what? We always had to hit the books in some way. So my way of hitting the books was writing poetry and art.
All right. That's what's up.
Yes.
Nima says she loves the title. Nima L. Shining Star is in the building. She might
Oh, thank you. And I appreciate
reach
everyone
out.
who tuned in
Hmm.
tonight. I appreciate
Hmm.
you all.
Thank you. Um, so you also paint or
I
draw or
do draw. Yes, I do.
oh
I have
that's
some of
good.
my artwork on my page.
Okay, I'll have to go check it out.
Yes.
Okay, because I went down your page, but I, you know what? Probably because I was looking for poetry, I
Mhm.
wasn't thinking about, you know what I mean,
It's all
art.
good. I'll send them to you later.
Okay, okay. Now, so we can thank Dad for you blossoming and growing,
Yes.
and that's what's up.
Yes.
Now, does anyone else in your family write, or
No, actually, just me.
just you?
Yes.
Okay, you the
No, I'm
chosen.
lying. Let me stand corrected. My youngest daughter, Ebony, she
Okay,
also
okay.
dabbles in
Well,
poetry.
she following up the mom. That's what's up.
Yes,
Them truth
yes, she
tellers.
is.
Y'all was picked. Now she following, and that lineage going to continue to. Yeah, that's that. not just that money line, but that spiritual line.
Yes, I
You understand
stay
what I'm saying?
prisoner.
Yes, yes, that's what.
Hmm.
So is Let Me Look Your Mind your first book release?
No, this is actually my third.
Your
Yes,
third book? Okay,
my first
okay.
two books, I have them self-published on Lulu.
Hmm.
The title is Through My Eyes by
Hmm.
Joanne Stephen, and the
Okay,
second one is The Insights of Black Poet.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so Let Me
So,
Lick Your Mind is the third book.
okay. Now, how did you come up with that title? Let Me Lick Your Mind. Uh,
I actually had help with this title, and I have to give props to Lloyd Blackstone Leach because he
okay.
definitely was helping me brainstorm at the time, and he threw
Hmm.
it out there, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that."
Hmm.
I said, "You know what? I
Hmm.
think I'm gonna use it." And so said, so done.
All right,
Ye-
Lloyd.
Yes, gotta big him up for that.
Okay, now share with us, what is Let Me Lick Your Mind about?
Let me lick your mind is exactly what I'm doing. I'm licking your mind. I'm not only licking your mind in an erotic sense, I'm licking your mind where it's political, where it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's everything combined into one.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Well, you're going to have to share
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple of
you get a little taste of something, and it's
There
Tasty
you go.
Tuesday.
Exactly, honey. Exactly.
So,
You got to give them a taste.
I definitely have a little taste of something for everyone
Okay.
wrapped into one.
Okay. That's
Yes.
what's up. That's what's up. Now, are you a part of um, a poetry group? You guys do live shows also, I think?
No, I used to
Okay.
back in the days. I used to perform from Brooklyn to the Bronx.
Hmm.
But I was younger then,
Hmm.
and sometimes you don't get the support or the knowledge that you have now.
Hmm.
And the people that I used to hang around at that time, it was all about them. They weren't really trying to support a poet as I was supporting the artist.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just stepped away from that avenue and just started working on me.
And girl, and look what came out of you.
Yes.
Yes, that's what's up. That's
Yes.
what's up. Now, your other two titles. Do you have your books in front of you?
I have one in front of me. I do
That
have the other two with me, but they're not, they're actually downstairs.
Okay. Um, Now the other one, the other two, the titles. Now, what prompted you to write those?
Through My Eyes was exactly what it was. It was through my eyes. I wrote everything. When I write my poetry,
Mhm.
it doesn't have to be anything particular that has happened to me. It's
Mhm.
just, something that I gather from life itself
Mhm.
or through other people, maybe
Mhm.
other people's stories or situations.
Mhm.
And it just comes to me naturally and I just write it. And that's how I express myself
Okay.
through the poetry. And I've noticed I was actually going through my previous work and to see my elevation to where I am now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And the other title is
The other
Black.
titles are um, Through My Mind
Mhm.
by Joanne Stephen
Okay.
and The Insights of Black Poet.
Okay. The Insights of Black Poets.
Yes.
So this is you interacting with other poets.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, just me.
Oh,
Yes.
just you. When you put the S on there, I thought it was
No,
okay.
just The
Okay.
Insights of Black Poet.
Okay. Oh, Black Poet.
Hmm.
My bag.
It's all right.
Don't charge it
It's
to
all good.
me. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please give us your ear so you can hear what Joanne, Black Poet, has to say. Please
Oh,
give
I
us a taste
appreciate you.
of you.
Would you like it tasty or would you like it? How would you like it?
Let's start up with something tasty, honey.
All right, I'm gonna give you a night at the beach.
Mm-mm.
Here we go. A hot summer night. The mood is just right to take a walk on the beach. The dark skies cover a dimly lit horizon. The night is perfect. Perfect to enjoy the one you love. The sea breeze cascading on your face and hair. Emotions rising, no thoughts or care. The bushes secretly call out to you. The quietness roar with anticipation. You jump at the opportunity, peeling off unmentionables, quickly yet quietly, so you don't disturb the atmosphere. The connection is successful as you make waves along the water, just quiet moans to separate the two. As the combustion of waves interact, the speed of the wings heighten the air. The bushes rattle with excitement as completion is drawing near. The thunderous vibrations are beating into the sand, releasing the small crabs from below as they walk along the trail. The waves finally crashed on the shore, tired bodies filled with laughter, only to emerge from the darkness holding hands to greet other strangers inhaling the night air. A night on the beach will forever be remembered, with laughter and giggles only the two of you can share. There you have it.
Well, all right. I mean, what better way though than to make love, but out in nature, and then
Yes, ma'am.
in the waters. You know what I'm saying? It's just the sky above, the stars. Listen, cosmic orgasm.
Yes, uninhibited.
Cosmic orgasm. All right, now that's what's up.
Thank
Now,
you.
um, I take it that I like your erotic piece because it gives the imagination some some uh some thinking
Mm-hmm.
to do. So you're not straight and direct to what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's what's up. Give
I
them
like
something
to
to
paint
think
a
about.
picture.
Hmm. There you go. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you
So
so much.
now, please give us another taste of
All
you.
right, I'm gonna give you Let the Truth Be Told.
Mm.
And this is also out of my book. Let them see it, the title. Let me lick your mind. Let the truth be told. Let's talk about the rising food costs with the decreased volume of food. Boxers seem to be going on a diet since they've slimmed down over the years. What used to feed a family of three with leftovers can only feed one. Let the truth be told. Unnecessary vaccines planting fears only to make us sick for financial gain.
Mm.
Sterilizing our children so they cannot multiply, afraid of the new generation.
Mm.
Instead, the crops are being replaced with plastic, animal products being reproduced in a lab. Make it make sense, no authenticity anywhere. Let the truth be told. Personal products have harmful side effects, resulted in high cancer rates and infertilities, boldness and anxiety leading to depression, mental illness on the rise, but no one cares to solve the problem.
Mm.
Violent streaks on innocent folks, the jails have turned into resorts. No
Mm.
fears of going due to three hots in a cot. Let the truth be told. Education has become the new joke, passing comedians each year with no future skills. The isms are alive and well for all to see. My bad, I'm sorry. Just a turnover of bodies to fill the system's cavity as the cycle worsens. The isms are alive and well for all to see. No more hidden statements as Karens everywhere get bolder with the camera phone. Who do we turn to
Mm.
when we are all the same? Pockets grow larger to the closed eyes in office, while others get silenced because of the loudest heartbeat. Make it make sense and let the truth be told. And continued.
You know, uh, that piece, the totality of what's going on. Nima L says yes. We're saying yes because a lot of people are being diagnosed with mental illness, but they don't
Hmm.
have mental illness. They are so stressed out.
Yes.
look like mental illness. They don't know if they're coming or going because they don't know how they're going to feed their children, pay their rent, not to mention insurance. Car insurance is off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the year, people don't get anything back. My thing is, if you didn't get in an accident, you should at least get half your money back, you know?
Right.
So it's not mental illness, it's stress. And
Yes.
that's all a part of their plan to, for whatever reason, to dominate, to control, to, I guess they want to get rid of more people on the earth.
Oh,
They keep
yes.
saying the earth is
Population
populated.
is definitely serious.
But this is the
Mhm.
thing. They keep talking about the earth is overpopulated, but Middle Earth is just as empty.
Hello.
Do you understand? So I'm like, overpopulated where? In the big cities that are on the coastline are overpopulated
Yes.
because that's where all the action is. But
Mm-hmm.
if you go further up, I mean, it's just that you see tumbleweed rolling.
Where's
Honey,
Waldo?
just miles and miles and miles of land overpopulated.
Yes. And land that was stolen. Let's get to that.
Hello,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't want anybody to move up there. Keep telling people, "Oh, the Earth is overpopulated." It's so not. Just stop
Of course,
it.
it would seem
Run up.
overpopulated when everywhere else is being redlined.
I'm like, run a road up through that piece. You do it when you go to Jamaica,
Uh-huh.
Barbados, all these other countries. Run a road up into United States.
Exactly.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just lies that they're telling people.
Yes.
And now they on this alien thing and have people all frightened and, scared and whatnot. It's really sad. I think that, people are talking about shutting down and not, going shopping. What we need to do is shut this down, this internet for a while. Only support or only watch your brothers and sisters. And when I say brothers and sisters, that's the totality of a whole. I'm not just talking about Black
Mm-hmm.
people. I'm talking about everybody because everybody really needs to participate in shutting down, watching their lies that they're telling people.
I
Because
agree.
if you stop watching that, you will get a hold of yourself and you will see the truth that you are being deceived, you know. But wait, let me stop because back to you.
Uh, well, no, but what you were saying was true. That's why they call the television. You understand? Because that's what it is. I don't watch the news anymore. I don't.
Oh, don't, because you'll be, girl, scared out of your mind,
Scared
you
and
know.
depressed because everything that's on there is negative.
Yeah,
You wake up in the morning, you got to hear about so many killings, so many shootings, how many rapes. That's not the way you're supposed to start your day.
no,
So
no,
I don't watch
definitely
the
not.
news. It's very
Definitely,
negative.
and that's really sad,
Hmm.
excuse me, but some people, unfortunately, they can't get their day started until they do watch the news. I'm like, don't do it. Your day will go so much better if you spend a little time, whether it's praying,
Hmm.
meditating, thinking, or putting on some positive music or speaking some positive affirmations to yourself, but just get on the uh, upbeat, uplifting tip. And if you have friends and that's all they want to talk about, don't talk to them. You know, just, I'm resting, I'm
Hmm.
rejuvenating, I'm recalibrating because I'm not going to stay here in this place.
Yes.
Because when you stay in those places of doubt, guilt, and fear, it just doesn't go well. So,
Exactly. And they'll just put you in the position of what they want you to be, like a robot programmed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And we're not doing that. Um, I can't see your name. Um, wait a minute.
Oh, Vibe
But
Session, open platform. Fine
Oh
people.
no, this is not a tonight. This is not a open mic or a vibe session. See, now you're gonna have me doing something else, doing the vibe session. Okay. Um, and the vibe session would fit right in my show that I do with the unpacking.
Hmm.
But in any case, this is an interview with Joanne, Black poet Stevens. Tonight we're talking about her book, Let Me Lick Your Mind. And so far, honey, it's been tasty. And people,
Thank
please
you.
know that tasty isn't just about sex. It's about life. It's about bringing forth what you want to express in your own tasty way, whether it's erotic, political,
Hmm.
it's drama, it's love, it's exciting. However you express your tastiness, that's what tasty uh, has to do with it. Tasty, a taste of Lavina Poetic Empress came about because when COVID hit, everything shut down, so I couldn't go to open mics, and I couldn't. They stopped us from, like, I started to get paid, going to people's events. They would ask me to speak and whatnot. Well, um, my niece was like, Auntie, you gotta still, get out there. I was like, out there where? She said, online live. I said, oh no. I'm talking about, I was so scared. I would hyperventilate every time I would do the show.
Wow.
Now I love in a live audience. Oh, let's go.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm nervous, but not to the point where I gotta breathe into a bag. You
Right.
know, you think I'm playing? My son can testify to that, girl. He was like, breathe in this bag. So, because he was like, I was like, okay, I'll just give him a taste of me. I'll just do two poems. Girl, I could not wait to get off of that live
Wow.
show.
Oh.
Yeah, but
But look at you
and,
now.
you, you know what? I am so grateful and thankful, and I
Mhm.
really, really enjoy it, you know. So, and want, um, I want to do so much. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's all going to work out, and it's all going to be beneficial and um, profitable for me. And through that, I can really help people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I mean, I help people because usually sometimes all people need is a smile from you. How you doing? A kind word, some
Yes.
encouragement. They also need somebody to tell them what they've been through. I talked to a young guy today. Well, he said he was 40 something. That's young. And he was a white guy, and he was saying that he thinks he's ugly because everyone has always said this to him. And
Mhm.
me and myself, I was like, let me take a look. I was like, he wasn't ugly,
Mhm.
and he didn't think I understood where he was coming from. I said, sweetheart, I said, one day I was in the store in a Wawa, and this black guy, and I was shocked because a black guy coming at me, real crazy, and said I looked like an alien and I was ugly, and when I tell you that hurt my feelings, but I had to tell him how I got out of that. So I'm like, you're not the only one, because men go through things too. People think they don't, but they get attacked
Yes.
also, you know. Um, and to tell him how I built myself back up, and I had to let that go, because it's not true. The alien part might be, but but we have to take responsibility for ourselves because no one is going to do it for us.
Mhm.
You sit around and you wait for somebody to come and save you. You're going to be sitting stressed out, hurt,
Yes.
broke, and disgusted.
Exactly. Seriously.
So, yeah, yeah. So, So, but I like to, I encourage people on the regular. Whenever I leave out the house, excuse me, it's on empowerment,
And
and
we
I
all need a
enjoy it.
helping hand. It's like saying each one teach one.
Yeah,
We're on a learning scale every day.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, so, and that's another thing they try to scare you so much. So you're not connecting with people, but
Mhm.
we are connected. People don't understand. We all are connected. We're connected to the earth, to the atmosphere, excuse me, and things of
Girl, you
that
need to get
nature.
connected to some
Uh,
halls.
Let me tell you, guess where I have some cough drops in the car with real honey in the car.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what I need is some water, and I'm about to text my son through Instagram and and ask him to bring me a bottle of water because I'm thirsty. I'm like, baby. Well, it's dry. My throat is dry. But while we're waiting for him to bring me a um, bottle of water, please share with the audience. Oh, you know what? Before you do that,
Hmm.
share with us how you balance out. Now, you're married?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
But I know that's right. But
Gotta put it
but
out there.
engaging. Oh, exactly, exactly. Engaging in the dating scene, and you have one daughter, just one
I
child.
have two. I have two daughters, 28 and 22,
Hmm.
and I'm a proud grandma.
Oh,
Yes.
how old is the
He's
grandbaby?
3.
Oh, you can't tell people you're a grandma. You gotta tell them you're a Gigi or a
I
Mimi.
tell him I'm a grandma because I'm proud of it all.
Oh, that's too cute.
Yes. I love him to pieces.
Oh, and he's a young man.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
yes, honey. We have definitely got to protect. We definitely. I mean, we have to protect the women. But
And
we got to protect the men.
yes.
So many women. I don't like it when women and men talk about each other and put each other down. I so wanted to say something on somebody's post because she was dissing. I don't like how people are going around saying that Serena looks like a man and that she was disrespectful when she did her dance. She didn't. She didn't drop nothing like it was hot. She didn't shake no booty or whatever. She just represented who she is. And it's a shame in this society when you get um, talked about because of who you are and where you come from. She's not, honey, with all that money, she's like, honey, what?
Yeah.
I'm still black me.
Right.
I'm
And I
still
think they
African
missed the
me. I'm
message
still,
of why
yes,
she was there.
yes,
Yes.
yes. And yes, she's married to
Mhm.
a Caucasian, but he supports her. That's her business. She's happy. She not being abused. Her children are not being
Mhm.
abused. I'm like, respect her, lift her up. That's what I'm saying. We have got to do better as a people. You
Mhm.
know, we definitely do. Okay, give me some more. Thank you, please. We want another taste.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little taste. This is a little history for those that may not know it.
There you
And
go.
this one is called the holidays. Moments during the year we celebrate certain days all around the world in many different ways. As we sing Old Lang Syne, there were slaves worried about being auctioned and leaving their family behind. Is this how you'd like to ring in the New Year's Eve? Valentine's Day, a day for lovers, but history said it was a day for slaughter, as
Mm,
two men named Valentine were executed that day. I don't know how it ended up that way, although different years by the Roman Emperor Claudius II. That doesn't sound too lovely, I reckon. It just puzzles me that no one knows that the day for love is the 14th that they chose. We all
mm,
prepare for Thanksgiving, but history would show that time was unforgiving. As the natives were imprisoned, enslaved, and executed, many still hold the scars and hurt that are deeply rooted. From the massacre of 1636 to the beheading of Metacom in 1676, we can only wish that part of history could be fixed. I could go on, but this is just a few. Just do your own research and you'll find that it's true. Last but not least, Christmas time is here, when the sound of jingle bells could be heard loud and clear. But jingle bells hold a different tune. For the slaves in the past, it leaves an open wound. The jingle bells were made to attach to a collar, part of a punishment to prevent them escaping. They couldn't even holler. It was also known as the iron horns with bells. Now tell me if that's a story to tell. The holidays come with a dark past. Some of these darkness disappeared fast. But it's on the surface, I think you should know. The holidays as we see it is one big show.
And is, honey, speak that truth. Speak it. And I was surprised at how many people, conscious people, were acknowledging Valentine's Day. I'm like, really? So, but I guess, in this world, depending on, I guess, who they're with, they want to honor them. But I don't know, to each his own.
Yes.
Just, I just, I want to stand on uh, truth and principles. And it doesn't mean being perfect, but it is standing for something that's going to make me better and the next generation to come better. Because I'm teaching my child, you got to stand for something good. Don't stand up for lies and they try to cover it up with sweet chocolate that isn't always
Expired chocolate.
okay.
Tainted
You got,
chocolate.
you got all year. You understand what I'm saying? And then, they're cutting the flowers and basically killing the flowers. I'm like, get with the artist and get some beautiful uh, flowers made through silks or, some kind of cloth. And those will last forever. I
Mhm.
mean, well, not forever, but you won't have to keep killing. But everything has been made profitable. Everything is not, especially when it's free.
Yeah.
The flowers, trees, and all that. It was here before they came here, and it's
Mhm.
going to be here when they're gone. And you want to go and take it and sell it. I'm like, that's the great thing about or Africa. People could be walking up the road, and they were hungry. Their, a couple neighbors had some kind of tree of fruit in their yard. Can I get some of your fruit? They get their fruit and be right on their way. And vice versa, the neighbors going in their direction.
Mhm.
Can I have some fruit? And so it was abundance of everything everywhere, water, food, fruit. And if people ate meat, that fruit held them over because some fruit is considered like meat. I don't know if you know, indulge in fruit, but peaches, apples, plums, watermelon, cantaloupe, all of those things are meat. Cherries, that's meat for the body. And I'm not saying go out and become a vegetarian because I was a vegetarian for a while. And then it was in my spirit for me to start back eating meat. But I'm careful, with that. With I eat, you have to be careful with everything you
Of course.
consume. It doesn't matter what it is, because we're
Especially
not.
now, we don't know what we're eating. The fruit, the fruits have no seeds. The
Girl,
meat has no
that
taste.
part. Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Yeah.
You
We right
know,
now it's just
but
a
I'm gonna
guessing
tell
game.
you, um, that's why it's important to have a relationship with spirit because we can't depend on what so and so is saying that they're selling us and things of that nature. Um, so we have to make sure we're seeking thanking divine spirit for protection and things of that nature. Because, honey, we'd all been going a long time ago, you know. But I can tell you this, no weapon formed against us
Y'all
shall
prosper.
prosper. Not
Amen.
one. Not one. Not one. Yeah. So we take peace in that, you
Hmm.
know. Now, what else would you like to share with us tonight?
I have the social media slave.
Whoa.
Yeah, the social media slave. The social media slave can't seem to get enough. From the crack of dawn, they check their pages, looking for new likes and comments, searching for what they can put up next to top the last one,
Mm,
faking lifestyles they post, hoping it can be a reality. Women mutilating their bodies for the attention of strangers,
mm,
scantily dressed for the oglers to feed their fantasies. The ridiculous trend continues. The genders are all competing for that number to rise. Shirtless men purposely go commando for the thirsty women that want to indulge. In front of the camera, they make sure to leave everything hanging. They
mm,
laugh behind the screens, knowing the majority will never get the chance. All attention seekers, a slave to the platform, a slave to the likes, and a puppet on the screen. The virus of the internet that passes through them each day, consuming their time and their minds. New followers are their main focus. That blue tick most have to buy, ruining relationships of all kind.
mm.
No one cares how they are perceived. It's just another view or a post, and they are satisfied.
Honey, you just spoke. Oh, and the thing is, it's so time consuming. You know, it's just, I'm like, for me, like I said, I like, really like doing what I do. But I'm like, mm, because I need to spend some time with me, with divine spirit,
Mm-hmm.
with my brothers and sisters around me. You know, I need to connect with nature. Yeah, it's just it's too much. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's too much. And for some people, that's what they're going to have. We talked about that earlier in the show. They spend so much time, they don't even notice what's going on around them. That's the only good thing about that. They don't know what's going on around them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not feeling the effects of it. You understand? All they know is they got to meet those deadlines. They got to make those quotas. That's what they got to make quotas, you know.
Yes.
And with that, you're really missing out on life because exchanging energy can really be a beautiful thing. And this has nothing to do with sex. Just exchanging energy in order to elevate
Mm-hmm.
each other, in order for the trees around you to be nourished, for the water to crystallize in a good way, for the grass to stay green. I was out yesterday and I was looking at the grass. Well, I thought it was the pavement, but it was actually the grass. I was like, what happened to the grass? I've never seen it that color before. It was so dry.
Mm-hmm.
And and like I said, whatever color the pavement is, that's what color it was. I'm like, wow, we have to understand what we put out in this atmosphere affects it big
Mm-hmm.
time. You know, I've seen trees where they are rotted from the inside out. That's in because they're around neighborhoods where it's nothing but anger and violence and things of that nature. It's so not good for the planet. I'm like, we have to learn. to love the planet and everything on the planet, even a rock. Everything is alive. Everything is vibrating. It's operating on frequency and it's energy, you know. So we have to learn to respect everything,
Mm.
you know. It's,
I wish we would get the same respect because they don't respect us. They're killing us, they're killing our air, they're killing our trees. And that's why the grass looks the way it does, because they're poisoning our air, which is resulting in so many people getting sick because all this sickness means a big pharmaceutical gain, you
and
know.
it's really sad.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really sad. And the funny thing is, the medicine they give people don't cure what they give them the medicine for. As a matter of fact, it adds a couple other things
Yeah.
too. You
Like those
know,
commercials, it says, oh, reduces headache, swelling, and then by the time you get to the end of it, and death.
wait, honey, they do that so fast. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because they don't want you to hear everything
Exactly.
else is going to do to you.
You know,
You know.
but yet you're promoting this product, and this product is not helping me. It's increasing more
No.
sickness.
Yeah. 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 That
It's
is
really
good.
scary that they don't value humanity at all.
Hmm. Hmm.
No.
Now, apologies for cutting you off, but what are you going to start going back out and performing live? What are your plans for promoting your books and your art and things? Do you have any pictures, any of your artwork around you where you
I
are now?
don't have them in front of me.
Okay.
Um, I should have came more prepared with in that aspect. And they're on my phone, but so I
Mhm.
can't really show them to you while I'm speaking to you.
I
Um,
know.
I have been pushing my book with everything. I'm on Instagram, I'm
Mhm.
on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. I definitely let the viewers and my followers know that I'm on Amazon. I did
Mhm.
have a book signing
Mhm.
alongside Lloyd Leach this past summer, which turned
Mhm.
out great. It was a phenomenal event. I've met some great people like Brother B.GKL,
Mhm.
Joelle Atterbury, as well as Sharon. Lord, don't make me forget her last name. But Sharon, you know who I'm talking about, you with that little children's book,
Mhm.
My Nanny and
Hey,
Me.
Sharon.
Yes. Um, So for the future, I would like to hold some events that showcase my art as well as my poetry. I was planning to do that this past summer, but a few things came up, so that didn't happen at the time that it should. So maybe it's
Mhm.
just preparing me for the right time.
Mhm. Mhm.
I do plan on showcasing my artwork in the near
Good.
future.
Good. Yeah. Because having your own show, um, now if you can do a piece based on your art, your piece of art, that would be excellent to have that. You know what I mean? You have some pieces out.
Oh,
And, yeah.
thank you. Well, guess what? I do
We
have
got a
one
art
to show
piece.
you. My daughter, God bless her, she actually
Oh.
brought up a piece for for me, but it's one of the larger ones that I have.
Mhm. Mhm.
And let me see if I can show you if you can see this.
Oh, beautiful. That is beautiful. Go ahead, girl.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So that's just a sample
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
what I can do.
Mhm.
You
That's
know,
what's up. That's
yeah.
what's up. Yeah, girl. Listen, put your own show on.
Oh,
Okay?
that's coming up
Yeah.
too. I'm
Yeah.
looking to do my own podcast in the near future.
Mhm. I'm talking
Uh,
about in person, your show. To
yes,
sell your art, your book, and whatever else. You know what I
it's
mean? And to
coming.
sell. Oh,
It's coming.
yeah, and do. podcast, do the podcast. But I'm like, girl,
Yes.
yeah. And those events are really nice and personal. And it's amazing because when you do it, you're gonna find that people are watching you
Yes.
because people came to my last show. Uh, I didn't even like, I had no clue that, these people were even following me on Instagram. They showed up at the show. I'm just like, that. It's amazing. I'm telling you, you're gonna.
Yes, you definitely you'd be surprised who's watching. You'd be surprised how many shadow watchers you actually have.
Mhm,
You know, they want to see your work, but they won't comment on your work. And that's
mhm,
okay.
mhm,
You know, just
mhm,
pave the way for others to get in, and I'm fine.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Let the
it's
wheels stop the show.
coming. It's coming where those people and so many other people are going to support,
Hmm.
going to buy the tickets, they're going to buy my books, they're going to buy my shirts and gear and attire, things of that nature. So you just keep going, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what advice can you give someone who wants to start? They don't know where to start. Um, One thing I encourage everyone to do is not concern themselves with people say. If you really have, you believe you have a gift, go forward with that gift. But sometimes they don't know where to start.
Right.
What advice can you give someone?
As far as a future author or a poet, I would say keep that pen in your hand. Whenever you get a thought, write it down. If it's on your phone, write it down. Just whatever you do, don't forget about it. Write it down. You can always go back to it to finish it, but
Mhm.
starting it is to write it down, and the rest will come.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's excellent advice. Excellent. Yes, I like that. Write it down because, girl, that's one thing I stay doing. It could be on a receipt,
Yes.
you know.
I've woken up from sleep and something comes to me, and I'm just like, let me just write this down. It could be half of a poem, but at least it's
Exactly.
written where I could
Yeah.
get back to it, you
Yes.
know. And
Yeah.
just always stay positive and keep those thoughts in your head
Yeah.
and know that whatever you put your mind to do, you will do it.
Mhm. Yes. Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, Joanne, is there anything else you would like to share with us, or
Uh, I
what's coming
think
up on your calendar?
I don't have anything coming up on my calendar.
Hmm.
I would like to leave you with one more poem.
Yeah.
And this one is called Hold On to Your Kids.
Ooh.
And I chose this
Yeah.
one because, I do work in the school system and I see the deterioration
Mhm.
of adult involvement with children.
Mhm.
And as there's a lot of kids raising themselves. It's a hurtful thing to see because I'm in a middle school. And a
Mm.
lot of these kids, they need that support. And the support is not what's helping them. They're getting outside support, which is actually
Wow.
detrimental to them.
Mhm.
So with this, and plus society in a whole is not helping them either. So
Wow.
this last one, I titled it "Hold On to Your Kids." Nothing is like how we were growing up. No place where a kid can be a kid. Look around,
Mhm.
and they are all seemed force ripe. Still green around the edges and back. Voices still cracked to filthy conversations. A lost generation. Passed over in grades and passed through by men. Cougars have play toys they don't take serious. Living in a fantasy, more are delirious. Hold on to your kids. A failed system does not have their best interests. Smoke shops popping up everywhere, candies laced with the unknown.
Mm.
Thousands of zombies everywhere, they have no identity. They have
Mm.
no place in this society with fake idols. empty homes, and spiritual warfare,
Mm,
attacking the innocent and killing those who stay strong. The few strong enough to remove themselves still have to fight, but no one will ever take away that well deserved trophy. Hold on to your kids. Social platforms with faceless bullies weakening young minds. A
mm,
constant battle, most stay silent, too afraid of being mocked. While violence are destroying families so much they can't even cry. Prayer seems to be a thing of the past and the fast life the new high. From fashion to foods, all failing our kids. For those that hold theirs close need to remain strong. It's a jungle in which only the strong will survive. Teach them their roots and straighten their crowns. Show them their worth and pull them up like their pants. Keep their minds open and legs closed so their future can shine a little brighter.
mm.
Our kids are the future. Make them know it and not be lost in the system.
Mm. Yes, because I know when I was coming up, or as I say we, because I have brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, everybody in the neighborhood, every no matter where you went, knew your parents, and they knew they could whip a tail if they needed to. Straighten
Yes,
your tail up,
yes.
and it's not even about beating kids and whipping kids, but just looking out because they would look out for us to make sure even the teenagers, like the kids that were older than us, get your butt home, you
Mm-hmm.
know. You wasn't just out doing all kind of willy-nilly stuff and whatnot. People supported each other. People looked out for each other and
We
things of
had the
that
village
nature.
back then, but unfortunately, the village is no longer.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I was very, very, I'm very, very grateful because a village raised my son because I did hair for 28 years, and when I had him, I would take him I had my own space, so I was able to take him with me. And when I tell you, a village raised him. When he graduated from college, I like thanked everybody because everybody, even high school, everybody participated because this young man wanted to go to college for art from the
Mm-hmm.
time he was 6 years old.
Mm.
So they were buying him paintbrushes, pencils, sketchbooks, whatever they thought that he needed. They were doing it. They were when he was in elementary school and he had homework. While I was doing their hair, they was helping him with his homework. You know what I mean? So the villages are out there, but the young people gotta trust us to help them. So
Yeah.
that's what that really comes down to. They don't trust us,
Mm-hmm.
because of what they've experienced within their own homes, within the neighborhoods, and things of that nature. So trust is a big thing. Okay, I'm not going to cry because that comes from our ancestors being in slavery. Also, they couldn't trust, even if they did do what those people were telling them to do. Sometimes they still get beat. Sometimes they would still chop off a arm or a leg. Sometimes they would still kill their kids or kill their husbands or snatch them from them and send them somewhere else. So trust has to be restored through the lineages. And it starts with us
Mm-hmm.
because the truth is out here. Our ancestors went straight through hell, you know, and a lot of people are still going through hell because
Mm-hmm.
there's so much stuff going on that people don't know about,
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely got to look out for each other. And just, even if you don't want to get physically involved, tell somebody who will.
Exactly.
Tell somebody who does, because there are people out there who will, honey, go to bat, okay? Because we're seeing it. It's starting to the people are starting to rise up at night. No, we're not taking this mess anymore, especially when no one is bothering you. Okay? It's a different generation of people out here, of children, of teenagers, of young adults, and adults.
Mm-hmm.
But the healing starts with us. We got to learn to trust each other. Okay? Somebody posted something. Can women trust women? Yes. Yeah, we can. Okay? And eventually, those who don't trust and do dirty shit, eventually they'll catch on because they're going to get tired of dirty shit being done to them. And they're going to stop doing it to other people. But it starts with us. Okay? We got to trust self first. Because me trusting everything within that I'm doing that's to free myself and to heal myself, things that it flows up and out of me onto others. Like you were saying, reach one, teach one. They want to see first. They want to see, can I trust you? Because I know, honey, I was a real ghetto girl. I was like, you need to understand me and my language.
Mm-hmm.
Because if my first thought was, can I trust you? And guess what? Ghetto girl didn't go nowhere. Just educated herself. Because she still said, can I trust you? Let
Mm-hmm.
me see. Let me see. And depending on what you do, I'm either, okay, I need to deal with you like this, or I'm like, I ain't no time dealing with you
Right.
at all. But
Exactly.
that person needs to walk a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
so they'll understand what needs to be done in this earth. Because we're all connected. We all need each other.
Yes.
You know? So it's time. It's healing time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's healing time. Because, honey, we're the ones, them babies seeing, you know? And it's always divine spirit always sends somebody in our path, and hopefully they'll be in a position to trust the person that is trustworthy. You know, so yeah, it's time. You opened that door, honey. Okay, and you wait a minute, and you at the school.
Yes. I do try to do my part with them. I do try to talk to them. I will say, I can't sit here and act like they're all an innocent bunch because they're coming with a bag full of issues. I mean, some of them I can't even repeat, but it's just a lot, you know. And sometimes I know they're not getting that at home.
Mhm,
And I feel that once they walk through those doors, they need us. They need us to help groom them. They need us to help guide them. They need
mhm,
us to help educate them, whether they
mhm,
want it or not. When they leave the
mhm,
school doors, that's another battle that they have to deal with. But when they're around me, I try to talk to them like I
mhm,
talk to my own, as if
mhm,
I would like someone else to do for my kids.
mhm,
You know,
mhm.
and I wish more of us would take on that role, but I do see a lot of tired folks.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna just leave that right there.
yeah,
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 without saying too
yeah.
much.
But I'm gonna tell you, I know it's gonna get better because we have this conversation, and you're doing your part. Okay,
Yes,
you're doing your
that's what I'm
part.
here
And
for.
there's so many other women doing their part. Y'all, I'm telling you, we all making a difference because this woman used to be sitting here all beautiful and speaking and all that. Honey, I wasn't always like this. I was like, what the fuck you looking at? Somebody about to tell me they like my boots or something I have on. Attitude for days, child. Okay? So that's why I say I know change has come, honey. And
Mhm.
let me tell you, when I found out I wasn't a sinner, born a sinner, I was born divine. I said, do what? It's like this big weight lifted off. I said, get out of here. Honey, I'm telling you. change has come. Just
Mm-hmm.
keep doing your part. I'm gonna do my part. Nima L. Shining Star gonna do her part, and so many so many of the other women are gonna do theirs. Change has come.
Yes, indeed.
Change has come. Change has come. And we also, another thing we need to do is embrace our ancestors. And I'm not talking about our ancestry doesn't start with slavery. It goes back millions of years. Embrace the sacred science. And I'm not telling people, oh, leave whatever religion you're in. No. All I'm saying is check out how we are connected to
Mm-hmm.
everything, to the cosmos, to the animals, to the plants, to the earth, to the crystals, to one another. We're connected. And it's through this great connection that we have success, that we have one, that our children are good, and
Mm-hmm.
they're going to multiply.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They're going to multiply. Yeah. So, and, and heal. And that includes the earth also.
Yes.
That includes the earth also. Okay. Neil, tell us again where we can find you on social media, please, before
Oh,
you depart.
you can find me on Facebook under Joanne Diamond. You can find me on Instagram as Poetic Diva 1250. And you can find me on TikTok under Black Poet.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in with us. For this has been a taste of Lavina, a poetic Empress, coming at you with Joanne, the Black Poet Stevens. And please tell us where we can purchase that book.
Oh, you can get this lovely book of mine, Let Me Lick Your Mind, on Amazon.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for sharing this time with us. And thank you for all that you out there do to help heal and to grow and to live. Thank you. You
Thank you.
can, you're welcome. Okay. You can press that little
Yeah,
X.
all right.
Mhm. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Excuse me, tuning in with us tonight. I will be back. Now, I want to say I'll post a post because I'm not sure who's next on the lineup, but I will see you again in, I think, 2 weeks. So please keep being you. Keep seeking knowledge of self. Keep looking inside, okay? And keep smiling. Keep doing what you need to do to encourage yourself and keep loving you. Always choose to love yourself more, okay? And as a matter of fact, check out my page. Always choose to love yourself more because we have the unpacking on there. We have move something, do something. Because if you're going to accomplish anything in this life, you know that's what you're going to have to do, right? And we'll keep building one another because we need one another. I love you all and thank you. For this has been a taste of Lavina, Poetic Empress. Peace.